coming from? Where you coming from?
Oh, this is a real nice drive from Stockton back to Lodi, and we had a real nice hamburger and a beer over at the VFW unit, which is right by the services that we did at for the
Pearl Harbor.
For the Pearl Harbor celebration on it, and it was done very good with the flag salutes and the prayers and
the wreath presentation.
All of that. It was just a real good service on it, and I would say you guys should not or listen to this. Do that. Go out and see what the public is honoring Pearl Harbor Day and all, and it's really it's something we don't do every day. Something that we don't have time in our big schedule that we all have. So, but remember that when you go back to go to bed tonight and or laying down having thoughts of what you did during the day, you'll see that you really enjoyed it on it. Well, I had a beer, I had a hamburger, I had some fries, and I met a lot of nice people, and it's something that you just don't do every day.
That's right.
So and it's needed.
What does Pearl Harbor Day means to you? What does it mean to you?
Well, 83 years ago, I was sitting at the table, my kitchen table, building balsa wood airplanes, and listening to the radio. The radio announcer came on and said, "We're going to interrupt this program from a program from your President of the United States." And so that got my attention, and I started listening to it, and it started talking about Pearl Harbor, and that the Japanese had bombed Pearl Harbor and surprised, and of course I didn't know at that time where Pearl Harbor was, but I started learning, and his speech forked something in my system that says, this ain't right, and I've got to help the good president, because he's the only president I ever knew at that particular time on it, and he was just like a big father for me, and he'd been president, I think, forever at that time, I thought, but I was ready to go out and start killing Japanese right then, but then again, I fantasizing a hell of a lot there. But anyway, it's something that you just don't realize the impact that hearing the leader of our country talk to you about what someone did to him. And I think he said to him, because he represented me, he represented my family, he represented everybody around. So, but it meant a lot to me just to hear his voice and the meaningful things that he said. So you'll do the same, and I'm gonna help. So anyway.
You joined the Marine Corps then, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I tried to. That they caught me. I had to put 5 pounds of bananas in my pockets and my shirts in order to make the weight. And I don't know if I was kidding anybody, but then it made me feel good. But it affected my whole life. And I'm not being mean. I mean, it affected my life. I went into the Marine Corps, and that was my mother and my father, my teacher, my preacher. He was everything for me at that particular time on it. So, but I joined the Marine Corps and got all the good benefits that they had for a young buck like me.
Well, thank you so much, Frank. Thank you for everything that you did, you and the greatest generation. Today is Saturday, December 7th, 2024, year of our Lord, and this is Corporal Frank Wright, who just came from a ceremony commemorating the attack, the bombing of Pearl Harbor back in 1941. So thank you, Frank, and Semper Fi.
Thank you, and Semper Fi to all.
Hurrah!
Hurrah!